Hello, and thank you for joining us today. Usually in the spring, Goodwill conducts our annual awards breakfast. This is a time when we lift up some truly incredible stories of people doing wonderful work. However, because of the pandemic, we had to cancel the breakfast this year. So instead of the breakfast happening live at the JW Marriott, we're still going to celebrate these inspiring stories from my kitchen with my fake coffee with all of you. Now, if you've been to the breakfast before, you know that we really enjoy sharing the stories of our award recipients through videos. And I'm grateful to say that the production of those videos started before the pandemic, so we have those to share with you, not live, but electronically, and we'll be able to do that over the next several weeks. So this week, we're going to start with a story of Jesse Hendrickson. Jesse is our Employment Achievement Award winner this year, and Jesse has quite the story. He came to us with several obstacles, including a former drug addiction, a criminal history, homelessness, unemployment, not having a driver's license. Luckily and thankfully, that's not the end of Jesse's story. So sit back, enjoy, and see how Jesse is turning his life around. Thank you.
I knew how much I had screwed up my life, the hurt I caused my family, and at that point I wanted to get back on track. My name's Jesse Hendrickson. I'm a site leader at Goodwill. I've been here 4 years. See Delilah? Yeah, look, she looks like you too. You can see her eyes and her nose and her lips.
She'll be here in 8 weeks.
Yeah. It started when I was a teenager. I've passed an outrageous amount of kidney stones. And so I was regularly prescribed narcotics. So that progressed, and I got to the point where I ended up starting to sell the drugs for heroin. Come here. I think he's good right now. I had a good upbringing. My parents, they always gave us everything that I could need, and all those bad decisions were decisions of my own. My parents tried to get me to stop. They tried to help me. You can't help somebody that doesn't want the help. I had a younger sister that was at home as well. It got to the point where I couldn't be there anymore. I kept putting them at risk. I was bringing the drugs in the house and doing that. They did everything they could, but I wasn't willing to change at the time. I was driving and shooting up, and I had totaled my car. I had ended up in the ICU. And after I had got out of there, I ended up going to jail. When I got out of jail back in 2016, I had some community service I had to do, and I got connected with Goodwill to complete it.
All right, all good?
So the first time I met Jesse was actually, he was working as a team leader at the Southport store, and I immediately recognized the fact that the guy just had a tremendous work ethic. People really connected with Jesse. They really got in tune with him and really understood where he had been, and he had a great working relationship with the entire staff.
When I came to Goodwill, I knew I wanted to change. I was trying to figure out how to do it at that point. And the site leader at the time, offered me the job, and she saw the potential in me. She saw something that I wasn't seeing at the time, so it allowed me to see it myself.
Let's hit it. You ready?
It wasn't until he really started to realize that he wanted to build a career out of this. It's like it kind of all dawned on him, and he starts working and he gets at it like crazy. He's somebody who's, once he's determined, he gets it done.
What impresses me most about Jesse is his ability to have done a full 180 since just a few days before he entered the doors of Goodwill, doing his community service, to then being offered a part-time position, all the way to now being a site leader and being able to lead so many other employees who might be facing similar barriers. He went from being purposeless and not knowing what direction he'd head to being solely focused on being the best he can be both as not just as a site leader, but also as the leader of his family and the provider for his wife and his children.
Who's that?
One of the reasons I really love working for Goodwill is that it's not only about making the money, it's about what we're making the money for. I've been given the opportunity to give other people an opportunity like I was. I get to hire the person that couldn't get hired on somewhere else. I get to give them an opportunity to prove themselves like I had gotten.
Jesse had an almost immediate impact on a site that was really struggling in the 2 previous years prior to him coming. Not only did he help the store just from an operational perspective, but he really helped the people within inside the store. He really started to coach and train and mentor a number of our associates.
What people can learn from Jesse's story is to never give up, to go from bleakness, disconnection, and isolation through all the challenges over a few years to then having an established family within Goodwill and your own personal nuclear family as a husband and a father. And it's amazing. It's because he didn't give up. Instead of looking backwards, he looked ahead and saw a future.
He has the biggest heart. He'll go above and beyond for anybody that asks him for help.
It was because of Goodwill and the amazing people that I work with that I have the life that I do now. When I think about the future, I'm extremely hopeful. I have so much potential ahead of me that I'm extremely excited. I'm happy when I think about the future.
Wow. Thank you, Jesse, for sharing your story, and congratulations on this well-deserved recognition. Not in that story was the fact that Jesse and his wife, Aubrey, also participated in the Goodwill Nurse Family Partnership Program. Their story absolutely epitomizes the Goodwill mission. Jesse found employment opportunities with Goodwill, and once he did, he then accessed many of our wraparound resources, providing help and support to him and his family. We are so grateful that Jesse, that you gave us the opportunity to be a part of your journey, to be a part of your success journey. So thank you again for that. Congratulations and good luck in the future. We are so grateful to have you on the Goodwill team. We are also grateful for our sponsors. Our title sponsor is Barnes & Thornburg. All of our sponsors can be found on the webpage that accompanies this video. We could not do this virtual breakfast without our sponsors, so thank you very much for your support. We'd also like to thank our many, many donors, shoppers, and those that provide financial gifts to Goodwill. Without your support, we would be unable to do the mission as we do it. We would be unable to help people change their lives, increase their independence, and reach their potential. Your support is vital, and we are so grateful for that. If you would like to support our work, please consider making a financial gift. You can do so by hitting the donate button, and those that do, we are very much appreciative of that. Finally, I hope to see you back next week, same day, and as we share more stories about the Goodwill mission and how your support can help Hoosiers change lives. Thank you all very much. Have a great day.